What's up, beautiful people? This is episode 10 shit. What episode is this? 106, I think. I just lose track at this point.
Damn.
I know, bro. Shit is wild. Episode 106, Sunday Sessions with Rich Podcast. If you're new to the show, welcome. I drop these episodes every single Sunday. Find me on YouTube, Apple, and Spotify. On today's episode, guys, Andy stops back for a chat. Check out our previous episode 40. Andy is the host of Guns and Roses and Spirituality Podcast. I will provide the link below. Andy, welcome back to the show, my guy.
Bro, appreciate it, man. I just peeped. I'm at like 240. Oh no, 140. 143 on mine because I stopped podcasting for like about a year because I had to get myself right internally. So
I feel that. Because we definitely been missing the podcast on the timeline.
yeah. Nah, but it's crazy because like I'm doing better than ever. Like my life is just crazy abundant in like every way. And it's like
Your energy different though. Your energy different. I feel it.
yeah. I mean,
I feel it.
all of us, like that should be natural, you know. Like as far as like, if you're consistent with the inner work, like, especially with releasing resistance and like practicing appreciation, stuff like that, like it's just gonna get better. But so I'm excited for this just because like it's good to get back into the podcast game. And also like, bro, like I was trying to record a podcast episode the other day, like a solo one, bro. Like, man, like it's not the same. Like as far as when you haven't done a podcast for so long and you
Yeah.
try to get back at it, like we take our ability to speak, like because we're doing these podcasts every week, like we have this like new superpower to be able to
Yeah.
communicate and speak clearly and shit, like and that shit kind of goes away like when you stop. So like
Yep.
I realized that I'm like shit, I'm like rusty as shit, like gotta get back
You ain't
on
get
it.
the same momentum and flow you once had.
Just like just a lot more pauses and just being self-conscious again of like my speaking. And it's different when you're doing like a duo, but when you're trying to record like a solo episode, um,
Yeah.
it really like it's significant.
I feel that because I think the long I had took 3 weeks away, and that was the first time, the past 2 years I had COVID and I had lost my stepdad. So I was like, you know what, this got to go on the back burner. I'm not gonna force content. But then when you get back to it, like you said, it's like unfamiliar territory. Like, damn, I just lost a little bit of momentum. I'm not, not the same, but it's muscle memory, bro.
Yeah.
Muscle memory. But for those who don't know you, Andy, I know you, and people who are listening, they know you. But we gonna have some new people who never, heard about you. Let us know who you are and what you got going on, big dog.
That's crazy how much that changes over the years. Um,
Facts.
like I for me,
Facts.
like, yeah, right. And even just kind of introducing myself as a spiritual teacher and what I teach, like that, even that has changed a lot over the years. So, which is good, and it's kind of crazy just because um like that's the reason I postponed writing my book, because it's like, damn, like if I had finished the book like I intended to like 2 years ago, like
Yeah.
it would be like 1% of the information that I would have now. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just like once you just we reach a certain point, and it's just like extra levels of just acceleration, like
Yeah.
exponential levels, like but basically, what I teach people, I mean, I guess for the most part, I teach people how to raise their vibration through um, what I call thought mastery, which is the idea of I think there's two components for the most part to really simplify things to help you master your thoughts, which is releasing negative thoughts, releasing resistance, um, releasing emotional triggers, and then adding positive thoughts like especially appreciation. The adding of the positive thoughts really, really accelerates your vibration. It really accelerates your whole life. It's like the juice. So yeah, and that's all of this thought mastery stuff is important because, yeah, your thought mechanism dictates your vibrational frequency, which dictates your reality and everything that you're perceiving and experiencing. So we're gonna dive into this more of this.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of like
So for anybody, like if anybody wants to like book any like, services with you, I'll provide the link below, but what you got going on?
what I got going on, like in general in my life.
Yeah. If anybody want to like, hey, I want to get into this manifestation thing. If they new to it, I want to master my vibration. What you got?
Bruh. Um
And then shout out to Jasmine too, if you're watching this. Shout out to Jasmine,
yeah,
man.
hell yeah. Shout out to Jasmine for sure.
Hey, we can talk about that Kanye concert too. You went to because I talked to her about it on the podcast. I gotta talk to you. Like, what was your experience with that
Bro,
Ye
you know,
shit, bro?
Jasmine's my best friend, bro. Like it's just so crazy to like meet someone who is just like so cool, like in general. But
On
then
the earth, bro.
yeah, like she's dope as fuck. I don't know if it's just me, like maybe because just I'm biased, you know. Like maybe Jasmine's not that cool, but maybe I
No,
just think
she
she's that cool.
cool.
All right, bet. Now I know.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Because I had met Jasmine
Yeah.
through you. I didn't know anything about Jasmine until I saw you, tweeting, talking a little bit on Twitter. I was like, damn.
Yeah. She's been off Twitter too. But yeah, so I mean, it's just so special, just like all my close friends, like in the circle. So I was there with I was just there with Jasmine and my other good friend Marty.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just so crazy. Like we all met through Twitter, and I should probably explain this all to you. Um, yeah, we all met through Twitter, and we meditate like together like all the time through this Twitter meditation group that we started, and we just became like soul family, blah blah blah. And we traveled the world, seeing each other and shit. But it's just so special for me to, like clear my resistance, change my vibration over the years, and just start to see how I'm attracting so differently, where the friends I had before was nowhere near like the amazing, awesome, lit, pure, wholesome friends that I have now. And
Mm-hmm.
the part that I cherish the most about my best friends, especially Jasmine, is they understand me vibrationally, or they understand me spiritually,
Yep.
and like that is just the most important thing to me. And the most delicious part is that they're willing to completely surrender with me. They know that letting go, just completely safe, saying fuck logic, letting go, not trying, just completely fucking letting go, surrendering to source is the way to go. And it just always leads to incredible, crazy experiences. But I mean, yeah, the Kanye concert was lit. Like it was just every trip was just super lit. And
Was y'all? I know you was tripping a little bit, wasn't you?
they was tripping.
You wasn't tripping.
I'm 100% sober now. Like I
My
transitioned recently,
guy.
and well, ever since I got sober and I hang out with them, I I like the experiences get better than
Damn.
which is like to most people seems crazy. Like how are you having a better time when you're sober? But like when I'm not just sober. I'm also like really spiritually practiced. I'm high vibrational, so
Mm-hmm.
the energy is everything. So yeah, me and my good close friends, for most of us, we've made that transition into realizing, oh my gosh, life is way better when you're sober and really taking your vibration next level. Um, Whatever. Because before we were just getting lit, it was just like just taking psychedelics at SeaWorld, going on roller coasters, like doing crazy shit, acid parties, whatever. But which is still cool. But um, yeah, like dude, for me, I probably had a better time than them. I was on it. Like I was just
Yeah.
it was just like the best experience ever. For real.
Y'all might see a rant my cat tail on my face. I'm trying to record a podcast episode. But no, bro, I'm gonna keep telling you this. Your energy is different. Like it's like
What?
I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like you was always owning your vibration, but it's just something different. Like I don't know if it's just like I think it's like either like you was always for sure but it's like a different level of confidence now. Like your shit just oozing. I don't know how to
Damn,
describe
bro.
it, bro. It's just
Why you hyping me up
oozing.
like that, man? Damn, my
Hey,
first impression.
I'm just being honest.
Damn,
But
that
that's
makes
just
me
a
feel
testament
good.
to
Like
the journey,
shit.
bro.
Damn. I wouldn't be able to notice that as much just because I live with myself every day, right? Like we're both of us, like we're gradually improving every day. So we
Mhm.
don't notice, like because it's daily gradual improvements,
Yeah.
right? But yeah, like I went through a really rough time, really rough time. After the podcast episode we did a year ago,
Mhm.
really heartbreaking. And I don't even want to talk about that,
No,
but
I know you're talking
yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah,
We
yeah,
good.
yeah.
We good.
But like it um turned into the full realization that my external reality is just a direct mirror, 100% mirror of my
Oh
internal
man.
reality. So I knew that to a certain degree, but I didn't fully commit to it. I didn't fully realize it until I saw the same heartbreaking patterns
Yeah.
kept repeating in my life. And then I was like, oh shit, like there's
It's
no way to
me.
yeah, like this whole time, like like clown emoji, like it's like damn, bro.
Yeah.
But so just realizing like, okay, every single thing, like anything, bro. If like a random stranger at Walmart, like said like would like trip me over or something, like oh that's in my vibration. There's nothing ever random. So anyway, so I realized this is crazy. So this is like a year plus ago. I had this full realization that my whole external reality is directly a reflection of my vibration, which is a reflection of my thought patterns, which is the thoughts I think every day. So I started to realize, okay, like I was struggling with a lot of things like family, money.
Mm-hmm.
I was struggling with like relationships, a lot of other things. It's
Mm-hmm.
big things, small things. And once I realized, okay, so what I needed to do really is to clear the negative thoughts, clear the negative patterns, and just everything will change. So, man, my family business, I have struggled like our whole lives. It's always been a struggle, right? And we have started a new restaurant and stuff like that, and it was struggling. Like we invested hundreds of thousands of dollars into this new
Damn.
restaurant, right? And then now we're losing like over like 10-20K a month, like because we're getting like no, where's this fancy new seafood business getting zero,
Let's
like
go.
because it's getting zero, like making $0, like like because it was placed in a place that gets no, it's hidden from like the roads, like you can't really see it, like
Yeah.
so it's just like no one knows it's there. um so um so this is around like December 20 20 2020 December, almost 2021. So, anyways, I changed my vibration and like so at this point we're making like with $300 on a Friday, like in sales. Like in this high class, like in high, like amazing ass restaurant. It's only making like we're getting two tables, like on a Friday, like two tables, like for dinner, like all day. That's like shit.
Damn.
Like that's like unheard
Yeah.
of
On a
bad.
Friday. Come on, man.
Right, like bro, like we're making like $1,000 maybe for like the whole week. Like it's crazy. But anyways, so so I'm part of this struggle, and I take this principle of everything's external is internal.
Mm-hmm.
So I see like all these negative thoughts that I have about this that's running on a loop every single day, and I'm noticing I have these negative looping thoughts about money and struggle,
Mm-hmm.
and about convincing my parents about certain things, about my worth, basically, in certain ways. So I start clearing all this stuff, and also other money thought patterns. Like every time I go to the grocery store, I will always make sure to look at my wallet or my
Can
bank
we
account.
talk about the money vibration too? Like at some
Yeah,
point,
yeah,
because
yeah.
that's huge, bro.
This will all lead to that because I I've have helped so many people in the last year change their money vibration and start manifesting like money, including myself. Like I'm in a whole different, bro. My parents, all right, spoiler alert. So we go from that to jump forward now. My Porsche, my 2021 Porsche Cayenne is coming in like anytime. Like, you know what I'm saying? We ordered it. Like it's coming. My family, dude, everything's now so abundant now. Like it's crazy. But we'll rewind. And I've helped so many friends manifest like so much like money and just new opportunities and stuff. And the formula is the same. And this applies to every area of your life. But it's been so crazy. And I'm so excited to go back to podcasting and sharing these insights with my followers. But okay, so I started to clear all these negative thoughts basically.
Mm-hmm.
And these aren't random negative thoughts. These are negative thoughts I was already having, that was already on a loop. And I just wasn't aware enough of it because I didn't think they mattered. At that time, I thought, okay, it's okay to have some negative thought patterns, like to stress about money sometimes. That's okay. I thought until I realized, I mean, it is okay. Like there's no problem with having negative thoughts, whatever. But I didn't realize that was the only thing blocking the abundance from coming in. So I looked at my external reality and how it was making me feel hella uncomfortable, right? And basically all I did was I cleared my thought patterns, I cleared my emotional triggers, and about a month in, and I didn't take any action. Like I didn't take any external action. I was just going with the flow completely. About a month into that, my family member finally finally allowed me to run Facebook ads. And this is something that I've like was really good at. I knew how to run Facebook ads that I knew would generate hella profit, but it was this weird relationship where my family didn't trust me. They didn't trust that like these ads will work because
It's a leap of faith and they don't know what they don't know.
Right. They're like, what is this like Facebook shit? Like for college kids, like why would I put money into this shit type of shit? You know, and it was like crazy. So
It's just
finally,
old school mindset. Let's just get the best people come in.
Right. So the strategy was always there. I knew how to instantly give my parents customers for the past like year before that, but the vibration was off. So no matter how good the strategy was, something was off. You had all the ingredients, but it was kind of like something was missing to put it all together.
That core.
So right. So out of nowhere, as I'm clearing my resistance, a month later, one of my cousins who's part owners of the business, he's like, yo, I don't care like what your parents are saying. Can you just do something about this? Like, please.
Yeah.
I was like, all right. So I ran. So finally, I'm like, damn, I wish I'd be running ads like a year ago.
Yeah.
Right? And then like finally, it was my time to shine to let me run these ads.
Let's go.
Bro, this time. So now, bro, in a matter of putting $300 into a Facebook ad and turning it on. The next, we go from, like I said, making like maybe $200-$300 on a Friday to making about $2,000-$4,000 on a Friday, then on a Saturday, then like 2,000 on a Sunday, then like 1,000 on a Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. Right. So we're making on a Monday off of $300. I'm making more on a Monday than we was off a whole week.
Gratitude.
So we put $300 turn into over 10K in sales every week. We could have put more money into it. But really long story short, I kept clearing resistance, kept just clearing my negative thoughts, and also just my emotional triggers. And then just boom, 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 boom. Like it just and disclaimer, I'm already really practiced at present moment awareness, mindfulness, and this whole thought mastery stuff. So it was easy for me to clear negative thoughts. I've mastered this since 2016. And so it was easy for me. It was just the realization, the awareness that I had these negative thought patterns. And
so let me ask you, bro, when you say negative thought patterns, give me an example for somebody who's listening, because I know what you're talking about, but for somebody who isn't on the full understanding of it.
Okay, bro. Like, I invite everyone to just take a moment this week to just kind of come to this like 0 point of your mind, like empty your mind real quick, right? And then every thought that occurs onto that blank slate, shouldn't be there. Just erase it. Let it go. Let it go. So you're seeing like, so literally like any thought I was having about money, like just erase it. Like not erase it, but just let it go. Like because 99.9 of our thoughts about any of these topics, relationship, finances, money, whatever, it's all basically negative. It's all like old programming. So literally observe, become aware of your thoughts, and just become aware of how many times you're having these thoughts. And I'm telling you, like 99% of our thoughts that are on automatic about these topics, they're all negative. So just start reducing it. So like for me, like at that point I was already really practiced, but I was still having thoughts. I like I said, when I go to grocery stores, I would analyze, do I have enough money?
I have to get this.
Right. But it felt so natural. It felt so natural that like I thought it was a regular thing, like until and then you don't realize it until like, I don't know, like someone
outside
like,
looking in kind of shit.
Right. Like then you realize, oh wait, like this isn't actually like natural. Like, and when you release all your overthinking about your career, about your money, and just literally watch every thought that you're having about what you want to manifest, and just if you know how, erase every one, like just slowly release every one of them. Give me 1 second.
No, you good.
I do it through present moment awareness and stuff, but I mean, this is a very simple explanation, but that's what I do. Like, so what I do is basically when I notice this negative thought occur, instead of continuing that chain of momentum, I am able to take my attention away from that thought and go to the present moment with it. And so I transfer my thought away from feeding this thought pattern or emotional trigger and go deeper into the present moment instead. It's a whole process, but
and then let me add to that point. So for somebody who listening, okay, it's natural to complain about finances, right? Like you at the store, the price is more than what you want to pay for. You like, it's easy. But then we forget that the point of spending, to having money is to spend, because consciousness is money. So consciousness doesn't want to be hoarded. It wants to express itself. So expressing 100%. Itself means spending money. But at the same time, well, you ain't got no money. I don't know why you here. So adding to your point, one thing I've been practicing in the stores is expressing gratitude for what this thing is giving me. For example, Taco Tuesday, bro. I bought some tacos today. I said these 4 steak tacos with cilantro and onion is gonna help me just be full. I express gratitude for the person who prepared this food, blah blah blah. So we expressing gratitude for the money we spending. We not supposed to hoard the shit.
Yeah. And also you're complaining about how things are unfair. Not you, but like whoever, right?
Yeah.
You're complaining about how things are unfair. It's attracting more of that. So you're actually attracting the prices being high. You're attracting all the not enough money, and you're attracting it through your thoughts. So when you're able to just release your negative thoughts about these topics gradually over time, because we built this negative train of thought for over 20 something years, so be patient with yourself, but be effective. Learn how to really release your negative thoughts, learn how to do it effectively. But like, so whenever someone comes up to me for a money issue, I can always look at their diet of thinking, like about that topic. And
give me an example. Somebody who's like, give me an example, Andy. What's an example?
Okay. Man, they're all my
like a random. I can't afford this.
There's so many examples. There's so many really cool examples. I'm trying to think of which one I can give, and hopefully they'll forgive me for sharing it. And
you don't got to share the name.
Anonymous, but let me think of a good one. Okay, homegirl, right? this is a little different story, but homegirl, she moves to a foreign country through like somewhere around along last year. She moves to a foreign country, and she quits her old job, and she applies for a new job, but the new job, she took a huge leap of faith because the new job like didn't fully like accept her or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But she took that leap of faith. She moved to this new wonderful country. And one day she hits me up and she's like, yo, like, do you know, she's in an emergency. Like, do I know anyone who can like give her a job for like an online job for like a week or something so she can make enough money to pay rent, because her new job like doesn't start or like something for like another week or two. So she's in a new country and she's about to like, and she has like not enough money to pay for rent because the situation wasn't working out, and she's about to get like, what's it called, exiled, or when you get kicked out,
exterminated. We're not exterminated. What's this? From out the country or the job?
From her house, from her rent.
Oh,
like,
evicted.
Evicted or wherever, right? Like just like it was not like a really not a good situation, right? And I was telling her, okay, I'm not gonna help you through external action. I'm gonna help you change your vibration if you really want to change the situation. I encourage you to do nothing externally and focus on changing your internal resistance that this external situation is reflecting. So you take this internal situation and you look at exactly how it's making you feel. And that is the exact vibrational emotional match that is attracting you to that reality. Okay,
so let's break this down because this is interesting. It's going to go through a lot of people here.
Okay.
The example that you presented, I need to pay my rent.
Yes.
I'm in a foreign country.
Yes.
You're saying, hey, how do you feel? Let's pinpoint this the root of it. And then you're saying the reason this feeling that you're feeling is the reason why you're experiencing this.
You're attracting this. You're a complete vibrational match to this situation. Your external reality is just a direct mirror of what's active in your vibration. So, and this could be anything. This could be big, small things, but she was awesome enough to work with me on this. So basically we had like 3 days before she got evicted, bro. Like, and there was like no freaking way that like we could see how any possible way any money was gonna come in.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how like she's about to be homeless and like in this new country.
Sink or swim kind of shit.
Yeah. And then she was able to trust me on it. I was like, damn, bro. Like, all right. So
I got you.
Yeah. So, and this is a leap of faith for me because this is like a while ago. Like I was nowhere. Now I help so many people do this shit. Like I know it for a fact.
But you knew back then you was confident enough to
barely
friend out. But you knew deep down, you felt it right enough to be like, hey, I can help you because you can't explain it externally, but
because I seen it in my life. Like it was such a drastic change in my life, but it was like I haven't helped others do it yet. But anyway, so what was crazy was I started to teach her the principles of mindfulness, and like I was like telling her like, man, like I wish that she could get the book The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle.
Love
like
that book, bro.
That would really help, right? So I told her that, and she's like, wait, she had packed one book on her way here.
It was that one?
Like, and she didn't know why. She just had a hunch to grab The Power of Now, and
That's
it was like
crazy.
Right, it was in like it was like in a random like compartment in her luggage bag, and she pulled out that book. Like I was like, what the fuck? That's insane. Like
alignment. That's alignment.
Right at that moment, I was like, she for sure like gonna be fine. So I taught her like all the principles of mindfulness, whatever. Told her to read certain chapters of the book, and blah blah blah. I taught her, how to just release the negative thoughts, the negative triggers, and we hung up, and we had no idea how the fuck this is gonna work out, bro.
You surrendered, art of surrendering too.
Right. Surrender and releasing resistance and negative thoughts, all that go hand in hand. But bro, like 3 or 4 days passed, right? And like I wasn't like really focusing on the situation, but in the back of my head, I was like, man,
I
homegirl, okay?
wonder.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
what is she like homeless right now, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
3 or 4 days. So then she sends me like a text and she's like, yo, call me or whatever. And I call her and she's like, yo, you wouldn't. So she said she's been making great progress. And she's like, yo, you would not believe what happened, bro. Like, um, basically, her like old boss from her old job like hit her up and they was just talking and they was catching up. And then her old boss was like, yo, like, how are you doing over in this new country? Whatever. I guess they had like they was close, like they had a good relationship and everything. And she kind of, just explained the situation to him. And then he was like, yo, like I got you. Just pay me back whenever, like just pay me back when you can. She sent her like $1,000, some shit. And then yeah, like that was it. That was able to cover her rent. And then
Damn.
and then a week later she was able to, get that job. And now she's thriving. Like she met like her soulmate and shit.
Let's
Like,
go.
yeah, bro. And she's like thriving in a new country now and it's like she's doing so well. Um, but yeah, like bro, like it happens, always happens in the most logical way. When you clear
Yeah.
resistance, it happens in the most logical way. Like, yeah. Yeah.
It's interesting. So to act like I want to say last year is when I just started like it hit me about
Yeah.
surrendering and how important that is.
Yeah.
I had a bunch of mini moments that required me to surrender
Yeah.
for me to understand. So one, for example, I was heading to Colorado with my college buddies because we was gonna go camping, trip on shrooms, yada yada yada. I
Yup.
was gonna miss my flight. I'm in an Uber in traffic, and my flight leaving like 30, 40 minutes. I'm nowhere near it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm stressing. I want to
Right.
get on this
Right.
flight. I don't want to miss any time.
Right.
So I said, you know what? This is out of my control. Source, take over. I
Yeah.
don't know how I'm gonna get there,
Yeah.
but let's just make it happen. Next thing I know, I get a message on my phone. Flight got delayed for another hour. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
It's just that little simple. I surrender because there's no coincidences.
No.
Period.
No.
It's all
Period.
orchestrating how it's supposed to be. But your job is to surrender, look at it from a certain perspective, and say, okay, I'm just gonna go with the flow, but at the same time, maintaining the intention and vibration of what I want to happen, along with releasing that resistance and surrendering. So it's kind of like that catch-22 kind of shit.
Um. Yeah. I mean, for me, I would just say like, I mean, I would just say release resistance. Like for me,
Mhm.
like in my experience, I would just say, like, dude, because things like letting go, releasing resistance is the same thing, really. But it's like things are always working out, and
Mhm.
when basically like your flight, like that shit was gonna happen. Universe knew that shit was gonna happen.
Right.
You didn't know because your shit was scrambled. Like you had resistance in your frequency, so your your um your
Dang.
radar is kind of scrambled a little bit, like Call of Duty. I don't know if you play Call of
I
Duty, but
fucking love Call of
when
Duty, bro.
when they hit you with that counter UAV, you can't see that
Yeah.
map. That's that shit.
Yeah.
Like your frequencies are scrambled with resistance, and in that situation, the universe was reflecting back to you your vibration.
Damn.
What did that rushing situation? What did that situation cause you to feel internally? You was feeling some type of way.
Anxiety, anxiousness.
That's that's what was manifesting, right?
Damn.
So, but you was able to let go, um, and just even that little bit of letting go, like boom, like your Wi-Fi connection just became that much better. Your connection to source just became that much closer, and then boom, like everything got solved. Like, but it probably was gonna happen any like well-being is so dominant in our reality. It's just we gotta fucking let go. Um, yeah. So
Damn.
this past year or so, like I've been really focused on just clearing resistance, and every area of my life is just so good right now. And um yeah, like it's just crazy. Like it's just
Hey.
really dangerous.
And that's what I'm keep telling you, bro. Your energy is like on some pure, like it's like you hit kind of like you hit your final form. Like you just the energy,
Also, freezer shit.
bro, on some fucking final form freezer shit, bro. Like on me. But one thing too, I want to tap into while we talking is this.
Yeah,
I know we talk about gratitude and the cliche of express gratitude, but you
yeah.
you have to. You have to. That shifts your perspective. So, for example, average
Mm-hmm.
person, like for example, today I work remote normally, but I had to go in the
Yeah,
office today.
yeah,
So I had to wake up earlier than I normally do. And you complain that you tired. And I have to take 5 minutes to sit in my own vibration and express
yeah,
gratitude. I
yeah,
get to go in the office. I get to do this. I
yeah.
get to do that. That's a luxury. I'm able to do this and
It
shift
is.
that perspective.
Yeah.
People and we all fall victim to this. We take stuff for granted. We take for granted having access to our phones, having friends, yada yada yada. But as soon as something is taken
Right.
away from you, you
Right.
quickly reminded of, oh, stuff ain't sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I had it pretty good. So I challenge anyone who's listening to this, don't take for granted that you able to drive to and from. Don't take for granted you have a roof over your head, etc., etc. Expect some gratitude for that because that can be taken away instantly. Instantly, no
Mm-hmm.
warning.
Right. Bro, like, yeah, like, oh, and so aside from releasing resistance, that was the other thing that like I really ramped up. Is my appreciation practice, which like, before my life changed like 2000 June 5th, 2019, when I just started to just commit to like doing 2 minutes of gratitude basically a day. And that completely changed my life. But then like about a year ago, I'm like, wait a second, why the fuck am I limiting myself to just 2 minutes of gratitude? Like, why not add in more positive thoughts? It's almost like
Yeah.
adding in more reps at the gym. Like if 10 reps or 20 reps is doing them,
Yep.
why not do fucking 80? Or I guess not the best.
No, I
Uh,
get what you're saying.
yeah,
Why
but
shortchange yourself from that 2 minutes and I can do more?
right. So it's like, bro, like my life went from like, okay, things are like pretty good, like it's pretty good, like pretty
Yeah,
good.
you
But
comfortable. You comfortable.
yeah, I'm like comfortable and a little bit beyond to like, holy fuck, bro. I'm like 22-year-old like Buddha, Jesus, like right now. Like I'm
Facts.
it's
Facts.
such like a fun, crazy, enlightened level of living. And I've been living like this, like for a while now. And it's just like, bro, like for real, like so the thought mastery equation, like literally subtracting and adding, basically subtract the negative thought pattern, subtract the emotional triggers, um, focus on releasing resistance, and then adding a hella appreciation. Like just bro, like if your life depended on it, if you could only get good at one thing, like just get good at appreciation. Like fucking practice appreciation to the maximum that you can. Because even if you're practicing it sort of like wrong, or quote unquote wrong or incorrectly or whatever, it's appreciation is so powerful, you're gonna see results no matter what if you're consistent. And so practice
Facts.
appreciation like crazy, like for real, bro. Like, because your thoughts is how you tune your frequency,
Yeah.
how you tune your state of being, and that's what you're attracting. That's what you're living every day. So to tune your appreciation, tune your thoughts, your vibration to appreciation, and you really get what you're tuned to. Like, so, bro, like this is something that. So I realized this. One of the ways I really realized this was sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night, got to do business, go back to bed or whatever. And then
Yeah.
sometimes, a lot of times you're laying there like, fuck, I'm trying to sleep. Like, this shit sucks. Like, but then, I started to kind of I had a download. It was like, bro, like, bro, think like, start appreciating like crazy. And so,
Yeah.
I started doing like these appreciation rampages, whatever. And then after I was done with that, I'm still laying in bed, as I was doing this appreciation. But after I was done with that, it was like, holy shit, like my whole internal world was changed. Meaning, like, before I was laying in bed feeling groggy, like kind of having these negative thoughts, just feeling uncomfortable. And then after the appreciation session, um, if the best way I could explain it was I was streaming different, meaning now I was
Mm,
receiving now I was receiving all these pleasant ass thoughts, these pleasant ass feelings and
that's
emotions that
crazy.
were because now I just changed the channel, I just changed the
Yeah.
frequency, and now I'm
Yep.
laying in bed, and it's hard to explain until you experience it. But now I'm like this it's almost like Netflix streaming, like Netflix, but
Yeah.
with like vibrations you want to experience. And And now like I'm laying in bed, same situation, but
Yeah.
now I'm feeling good. Like I'm having these
But it's
enlightened
that
thoughts.
it's that practice that you're doing every day
Yeah,
that's producing that result. Because it's fuck. I feel like everything, like even like for example, you in the gym, you
yeah,
consistent, you go see results.
yeah,
Same thing with the art of gratitude. And it's what's
yeah,
happening with you in your reality right now.
yeah, 100%. You got it, bro. Like going all in, bro. Like yeah, just going all in on that shit. Like this, it's literally the control panel, bro, to your
Yeah.
reality. Like fuck everything else, in my opinion. Like my every area of my life is great because I don't focus on any of that. I just focus on getting my vibration right, like and releasing resistance and everything, bro. Like I'm the best example of not doing shit externally at all and completely letting my vibrational practice
Hey,
do its
facts,
thing. Like
facts. But hey,
literally, bro. Yeah,
and somebody listen to Andy, but this and that happened in my circumstances, my experience.
okay.
What do you say to that? Typical
Damn, bro.
victim excuse.
Yo, damn, bro. I ain't even gonna like hate on the victims today, but I feel you. But there reaches a certain point, um, in your reality, um, hopefully, where you take that leap. And what I'm teaching, what I've been saying about the realities of mirror, completely your projection, completely mirror, that is true. That is the opposite of victimhood, right?
Yeah.
So once you fully realize through your life experience that your external reality is just a projection of what's active in your vibration, which is controlled by the thoughts that you're thinking every day. You're actively thinking these thoughts every day. Then you realize, holy fuck, I'm the god of my reality.
Come on now.
And this is the control panel right here. So what I
Facts.
have to do is release the negative thoughts that I'm feeding every day
Yep.
and fucking think positive thoughts and also practice appreciation like crazy. And that's true empowerment when you're able to something's happening to you. It's happening 100% because what's active in your vibration. The universe only shows you what's active in your vibration. That's all it does. It's a mirror that shows you what's active in your vibration. So you realize this, and let's say you, I don't know, work with me, whatever, and you're able to learn how to like get really good at releasing negative thoughts through mindfulness and wherever, which takes some time and the right knowledge and
Just
whatever.
practice
The
discipline.
right. And you get good at releasing the negative thoughts. And so then you look at this external situation and you look at how it's making you feel and what negative thoughts it's correlating to, and you effectively release it. And then in a month or so, that situation just disappears from your reality. Like you'll know. And then you apply this to every area of your life. And a year from now, things are so much better. Bro,
Yeah.
I came to the realization that for the most part, it's not 100% accurate, but for the most part, our reality is completely on a loop. Meaning, today's today's Tuesday, so yesterday was Monday, right? So watch how every week, Monday to Sunday, just kind of like how much of the same shit occurs, how much of the same
Yep.
shit triggers you, same thing you be doing, and then every month, like kind of like the same shit. Like we're growing and all that, but still, like mostly the same shit keeps happening, and that is because your vibe that's where your vibration is at, and the universe, the mirror keeps showing what's in your vibration. We're honestly like, you know, those horror movies that where like they wake up from a time loop, or like, you know, they
Mhm.
wake up and then they get killed on the first day, and then
Yeah.
they rewind back to bed and then repeat it again and again.
Damn.
So
Yeah.
it's that same shit. Honestly, our vibration's gonna keep looping. You're gonna live the
It's
same,
automatic. It's
right?
default.
Until you evolve, until you change your vibration, you will release the negative the negative vibrations that are active in your thought pattern, and then instead of repeating, you evolve. Shit gets better. When you release the negative thought patterns, you instantly create the room, and source instantly fills in, and your life instantly get better. When you release your lack mentality, your negative thoughts about money and unfairness and powerlessness,
Mhm.
you will get more abundant, bro. Like it's law. Like, and
Has to happen.
bro,
I
it
think
does. Yes,
it
yes.
has to happen. I think too, what a lot of people need to, and I don't like telling people what they need to do. But for this situation, I feel like it needs to be said. You need to let go of the belief that you're not deserving of the greatest things in life. If you're created in the image of the creator, source, God, whatever you call the higher being, which is an extension of you.
Yeah.
What makes you any different from that?
Yeah.
Right? You don't have to struggle to make it. You don't have to go through these certain things to reach epiphany. You are going through autopilot for a chunk of time because you wasn't aware that you're the game controller of your reality.
Right.
But now that you know you're the game controller of your reality, you have to hold yourself accountable. Yes. Okay, for example, money beliefs. Yes, I grew up in a lack hold environment, but at a certain point, I'm responsible for my coins and my vibration. I can't blame my mama for X, Y, and Z. It's up to you.
Yeah. Bro, I love what you're saying. I also want to say, like, bruh, like, when you are able to, take responsibility and ownership and then know how to control the buttons, which is your thoughts and stuff, and you're able to like change your reality, bro, you will appreciate every negative shit, all the hardship you went through, because now everything's extra delicious. Everything's extra delicious, bro. Like I used to struggle with like, bro, everything like, bro, everything I used to struggle with, bro, like it's like now, like, bro, like all the biggest heartbreaks, all the biggest struggles that you're going through.
Yep.
When you release resistance and you allow source,
yep,
you're going to get the exact opposite of that struggle, which is something so beautiful and so good that like, yeah, it's just so, it will become your biggest gift. So like, if you've been heartbroken, if you're heartbroken so many times, the opposite of that is just the most wonderful fucking relationship. If you've been, like going struggle with money, bro, like if you heavily struggle with money, then on the opposite side of that, when you release the resistance, is a fucking fortune that's bigger than and more delicious than someone who didn't struggle with money. Like it's just, yeah, it'll be your biggest gift.
I want to point out too. So for people, if you think about it, bro, we receive a lot of gifts from ourselves, abundance from ourselves. It can be a random person buying you lunch. It could be a random person giving you something. If you don't express gratitude for that, not if, but it's a lot of free, not free things, but a lot of gifts we give ourselves that we overlook. Like for example, prime freaking example. I was copping some bud from the plug, and he ain't had none. So he gave me some free edibles in exchange, and I kept my money. So I was like, did I just get the money back and edibles? Had the question for like 3 seconds, and as I'm walking back, I'm like, you know what? I was just gifted this abundance. Thank you. But it's little stuff like that. Like for example, somebody open the door for you, or somebody, it's the random stuff. Like you're receiving so many things we just take for granted, and this thing is, but no, you're receiving things.
Yes, right. So we're literally living in a world of abundance. No matter how down bad you think you are, like no matter how, bro, like it's just like it's just where our focus is at. And so when you're able to just shift that focus from complaining and being a victim to just starting to slowly open your eyes to just things to appreciate, like just be mindful every day, go through your days, right? Just be mindful of what gifts are in this day, like what good things are happening in this day.
Ooh, wait. You can't brush past that so smooth, bro. Look at your reality every day and ask yourself what gifts,
are in that day.
And
and then once you start to notice these gifts, start giving more attention to that. Start to just literally say out loud, man, I appreciate the fact that we have this internet thing, we have this Zoom app, like we're able to connect like two spiritual beings, two powerful creators connecting, and we're having this wonderful conversation, and we're doing this to help other people who are listening, and we're blessed, we're gifted by source with this wonderful audience who cares. And to the people 30-40 years in the future who's going to listen to this, like still. And it's kind of like, yeah, it's just like that was already that blessing was already there, but
Yeah.
we wouldn't even realize, like, until you mindfully just start to kind of slow down and kind of see these things and then give your attention to it by, like, giving positive thoughts of appreciation to it. Like, yo, like what I just did, like, I appreciate Zoom, I appreciate Rich, I appreciate his podcast, I appreciate him getting like giving me airtime. Like, start to make lists of things you appreciate. Yeah.
Huge, bro. Huge.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
because man, I feel like, and I know you can contest to this. I feel like the things just get simpler. We try to overcomplicate, the resistance, vibration, law of attraction, all that. But it's just the most simplest things, bro.
Things get simpler because we move out of the vibration of confusion and stuff like that more and more. You feel me? That's why there's so much more clarity. You feel me? Like, yeah, shit is hella simple.
Hey, I'm gonna keep telling you, bro. Your vibration different. It's real
Appreciate you.
different.
Hey, same with you, bro. Like, we both blowing up, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you got a fucking big ass mic and you got your background blurred out. Like, what the fuck? Like, some
Hey,
crazy shit, bro.
hey, we just trying to help the collective. Big dog. So this is a fun episode. I know. So I don't even know if, because it's been 60 episodes, and that's crazy to think about.
Yeah,
Guys, me and Andy, like we had one with Jay and Henry,
yeah,
but like our last official episode was episode 40. So that was a good 60 some episodes ago. So that's wild. But it's just a testament to, and it's amazing, bro. And I'm gonna give you your flowers while I have you here. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest. Your podcast was the reason that gave me the inspiration to create my podcast. I'm gonna give you your flowers, bro.
I still don't believe that, bro.
No, I'm being very serious, bro. I would see you drop episodes, and it's just like you on Twitter, so
Yeah.
it's only so much you can tweet, right?
Right.
Then it's like, okay, I don't feel like I'm doing enough to help
Right.
people or spread information, so I want to use
Right.
my voice. So
Right.
you gave me the confidence, and I've never told you this. I'm gonna give you flowers while I have you on. You gave me the confidence, like, let me try this thing out. Let me do this. Let me do that. And so thank you first and foremost for giving me the inspiration. You might not have, that probably maybe wasn't your intention. You want to help the collective, but you was the reason why I even thought about podcasting. So I'm expressing gratitude why I have you right now.
Jeez, bro. I'm gonna accept that. Okay, I'm gonna take that in. Usually I don't, but I'm gonna accept
Take it
your
in.
appreciation. All right.
Take it in.
Bro, I've been taking a long ass break from podcasting because, like, I realized, like, a part of me was like trying not to fail. Like, part of me
Yeah.
was like in the negative, like just controlling mindset. And I was like, dude, I've seen in my life, everything that I give up eventually comes back. Everything I take a free fall with eventually, like, blossoms. So I'm like, am I ballsy enough to just let go of this podcast completely, let go of just creating like content stuff, and just because I knew that's what I needed to do. Like,
Yeah.
but like, damn, like taking all this time off, especially being back on this show, like, I'm feeling fired up, bro. I'm like,
Let's
fuck,
go.
bro. Like,
Hey.
bro. So, like, shout out to us. Shout out to you, bro, for being so consistent. Um, and like, bro, like the fact that we're even this far in, like, just shows that we're passionate. This is not some gimmick. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
and wow, I'm more passionate than ever. And it's just like, bro, you're growing like crazy too. Especially on a personal level. And it's like it's even like me and you, like, it's just the beginning. It's just the absolute beginning, bro.
Absolute.
Bro, listen, 40 years from now, bro, we're gonna be 60 something, fresh as fuck, 70 something, I don't
Come
know,
on
but like,
now.
we're gonna be better than we are doing right now. And bro, we're gonna be like looking back at this like, damn, bro, like,
We
it's
did
crazy.
it, my boy. We did it.
Yeah, bro. Like, we're gonna be like, damn, bro. It's gonna feel like 4 lifetimes ago, bro. Like, it's gonna feel so crazy. But we
That's
out here, bro.
We out here. I don't know. So shit. I don't know if I asked this question. I don't even know if I was asking this question when we recorded last, but I
Yeah.
always ask this last question to my guests. What would your message be to humanity during this time?
Clear resistance. Know how to release your negative thoughts. Because you do so, you don't even gotta think positive thoughts. When you effectively release your negative thoughts on something, money, like I wasn't even thinking positive thoughts. I just released my negative resistance and all this fucking money. Bro, I didn't even finish that story, bro. All right, fast forward to now, like
Go back.
fast forward, I'm just gonna fast forward to now, bro. Like the business is thriving. Like it's just it's like the restaurant is now like a high vibrational magical hub of happiness. It's crazy, bro. Like I cleared, it used to be like, every customer was so rude or whatever. I cleared out my resistance over the year. Now every customer so amazing, so awesome, tips me like crazy, and it's like amazing and happy, and and everything's just amazing every single day. And out of nowhere, my dad, he invested in like 2 other like restaurants and stuff,
Huge.
like through like a while ago, and they like was silenced, right? Like no, like he not hearing, ain't hear shit. A few months ago, November, Thanksgiving, the last Thanksgiving that happened, I went to Texas. We went there to pick up bags, like like I think like 60K each. My dad and my uncle, like just bags of money. Like I went to go back like a few times a year to pick up more money. This is off of just a little side investment. Anyways, long story short, bro, like everything's great. Like business is just booming. Like um making more, I don't even want to like put out an amount, but like the whole family, like bro, for the
Whole
first
family
time,
eating.
whole family, extended family eating, bro. Like there's just so much flow going on. Like we out here buying real estate and shit, and like
Damn.
bro, none of this ever used to happen. And and it goes back to me saying, like, bro, when you gone through the struggle, bro, on the other side of that shit, it's just the most delicious gift.
It made me think about, so to add to your point, I was it reminds me of like a pendulum. Like you need both
Mm-hmm.
sides, right? It's you
Yes.
shift towards that negative if you hold that perspective
Right.
of,
Right.
this is temporary. You swift back, and that opposite is even more better than it was last time you left.
Yes. That's a good ass now. Hey, I'm gonna take that one, bro.
Hey, I got it from my homie, so it makes
uh,
sense though, bro. It make like it's you need that balance. If everything went perfectly, you wouldn't know what you didn't want. So if I'm in the mud, if I'm struggling, it's offering perspective. Now when that pendulum swing, I'm about to be rewarded because now I understand it's same shit.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. 100%, bro.
Powerful creators, my guy. Powerful creators.
And we're out here co-creating too, bro.
Co-creators.
You know what I'm saying?
My guy. Andy, bro, this was I appreciate, because it's been we ain't chop it up in a minute, but I appreciate just how we're able just to mesh and just talk
bro.
like this.
Yeah, we're bros, bro. What do you mean, bro? We thought it was gonna be rusty.
No, not even rusty.
I'm just playing. I'm
The
just playing.
aspect of, because I'm expressing gratitude. This is the aspect of, because
got that chemistry, bro.
It's that chemistry, bro, and it's how we can help people, man. And so, like
that
I said,
harmony,
it's
that
harmony,
alignment,
bro.
We in harmony, bro.
That's all it is. That's all it is. Big dog. So I'm gonna have your link and everything at the bottom of the episode. Guys, if you have not already, check out our last episode, episode 40. And please, 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 if you want to be the master of your vibration, please book a session with Andy, and also check out his podcast. Amazing podcast. And I'm gonna say it again. He's the reason why I even thought about podcasts, because I wasn't even thinking about the idea till I saw this man consistently posting episodes. And I was like, damn. Inspiration. So thank you.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Now you're inspiring me to get back on it. You know what I'm saying?
Full circle.
Like full circle, baby.
Full circle.
How it happens. I see you consistent and shit. I'm like, fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to be like that. I'm trying to be like Rich, bro.
But it's like, I get tired of tweeting, and like talking is the best way to express shit, bro.
Right. 100%, bro. But I mean, I appreciate Twitter. I met everybody through Twitter, bro.
Yeah, and that's how we met, man. That's why I can't. Nothing bad to say about Twitter. Nothing bad to say about Twitter. Big dog, I appreciate you being on, man. I appreciate you. And guys, whoever listening, thank you for listening to this episode. List a little art of appreciation. If you're listening to the show, thank you for taking the time to listen to me. Thank you for taking the time to listen to Andy. The purpose is the same: assisting the collective and helping you guys navigate your spiritual journey. So I'm thankful that you're trusting me. You trusted Andy with this episode to assist you in that journey. So we'll leave it on that shit. Andy, appreciate you, big dog.
Peace.